Verse 7, when he learned that he belonged to Herod's jurisdiction, he sent him to Herod, who himself also was in Jerusalem at that time. Herod was visiting his friend Pilate and sending to him for Herod. And in verse 10, and the chief priests and the scribes were standing there accusing him vehemently. And throughout the questions that Herod asked, Christ did not answer. Now, Herod with his soldiers, after treating him with contempt and mocking him, dressed him in a gorgeous robe and sent him back to Pilate. Imagine the follies of the fools when you see the leaders of the world and they begin to act funny and entertain themselves. As a lot of people in this country believe that President Trump is an entertainer, entertaining himself with the pleasures of the things that he likes to do. And Trump is good at getting on their nerves when you see him start to say things just to pick and get on their nerves. So those behaviors is not new. In our generation, it is there way from before even Christ, as you can see in his judgment. I make light of these things, not to make light of the word or what it stood for and what this message means in our life. But it's for you to see there were wickedness and evil. And 2,000 years and more, there is still wickedness and evil among the leaders, both in church and in the civic society. And the expectation of the Lord and his will is to get rid of such behaviors and not to do it anymore, to change, to return to love and the peace among you. For that was Christ's prayer in John 17. This moment is a time of alliance. Even though Herod and Pilate were enemies before, they became friends. They've seen these Jews, these second-class citizens, these ordinary people, like the contempt most leaders have against ordinary people of our land. They found no crime against him, but yet they scream, crucify him, crucify him. That's what everybody in Nigeria is singing, crucify him. Imagine it's one of them that is on the stand, and everybody is saying, crucify him. When your own crucifixion comes, who will be saying, release him, release him? Even though they say to punish him and release him, the voices keep rising, crucify him, crucify him. And these are done by people that say they believe in the word of the Lord. If they believe in the word of the Lord, will they be doing such a thing? Where did they find the courage to know, to do, to hear, and know the truth, but only to do that which is wicked and evil? Knowing that their hands are soiled with blood, and the atrocities they have committed are so many, so grievous, that when the Lord's army arrive, how can they be found approved? Who will spare them? How can they be spared? The word of the Lord was clear. In the book of Isaiah chapter 10, we saw and heard. Yes, God used Assyria to rain down upon Samaria. Even though the Assyrians were unbelievers, they were wicked and evil, but they were a power that the Lord wielded their power as an instrument in his hand to smite the Samaritans and plunder them. Only for Assyrian king, like what is happening in Assyria today, to rise up again and begin to say, oh, the world is mine. Oh, why not also do unto Judah what I have done to Samaria and the other nations that he plundered? That angered God pride, and assuming to be God, that even when the little privilege that was given unto him, he turned it as an authority to begin to plunder the rest of the nations. What did God do? God reminded him, there are kings that are greater than you, even though